Hey guys, how's it going? Chris here with ACN. It's been only 3 days since my last visit, but I am back at Universal Studios Hollywood to check in on Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. Now, for those that watched my last video, you'll remember that I wasn't able to make it over to the escalator area. They had closed it early for Halloween Horror Nights. And I also heard that they've installed more track since. So you know what? That's going to be the first place to go. Let's head inside the park. Okay, here's where I left off Saturday. And this is absolutely insane. Look at this roll. They've also, like I said, installed one more piece of track that goes down there. And we have another support and another foundation of some sort that's being worked on here. I'm just gonna take a wild guess and gonna say here that they're gonna build another one of those like little house facades down here. But they still would need to reinforce the slope there. I would say cover up that drainage pipe. So we'll see what happens here. But gosh, okay, like the speed going into this is gonna be pretty crazy. Because if you look up over here, that's what you're gonna get launched into. Come down this way, underneath the escalators, and then up into this. And then on top of that, look at the close calls there with all the supports. And we still have more. There's this big fat one that's closest to me, and then on the skinnier support there, there's another support that's gonna come up, and I think it's gonna go over top of the roll there. Wow, and then they also have in the distance there closest to the facade that they're building there, we have the supports for the piece of track that's gonna come up into this inversion here. I can't wait to see all the other supports go in and tower above us here. This is freaking insane. Like, wow. They also have some temporary, it looks like some temporary bridge that goes across to the facade there. I don't believe that's gonna stay in place. Let's head down and look even more. Wow, I'm just gonna keep this going here because this is just, holy cow. Wow, guys. This is so exciting. And then they also have more track that, and I showed it from the other angle when I was here on Saturday, more track that goes off into the distance there from this drop out of the station. Also doing more concrete forms there where the retaining wall is. And oh, hello. So I guess we're gonna see this baby go up. This is so cool. This is the closest I've gotten to a piece of track. Oh my gosh. Whoa, this thing is freaking huge. Oh my gosh. And, oh, wait, what's going on here? Oh, it already has, okay. So it already has a little stub of a support attached to it. And I'm guessing, yeah, this is the piece that's gonna go underneath the escalator here. Oh, you know why? Okay. So just an educated guess here. They already have the support attached there because when they slip, that's the piece that's gonna go directly underneath the escalator, and that way it's already attached and they can just set it down on the footing that's underneath this escalator. We can't see that footing from here because there's no other way to get the crane under there, right? So they wouldn't be able to lift it all the way underneath there. So I think they're just gonna slip it in from the side over here and then attach it to, I can't really see too well here, but yeah, attach it to the piece that goes underneath here. Wow, 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 wow. So yeah, that point right there is going to attach to the support that they have up there at the top, that little tiny one there. And then as I come around here, let's just take a look at everything else they're doing. I see the crane over there. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but yeah, coming around here. And oh, this is something new since last time. the retaining wall that they built there, they finally installed the vapor barrier on the wood there, and then from there they're gonna put rebar and concrete on there, just like they did with some of these other retaining walls that were built in a similar fashion. So yeah, last time I was over this way, I was wondering when they were gonna get around to it, and here we are. And then if you look in the distance, there's a whole section there that still hasn't been covered with the vapor barrier, but I'm sure that's gonna happen here pretty soon. And gosh, just look at this. That roll, you are gonna go in there so fast, just like I was saying, because look at the height difference here. From all the way up there, and you're getting launched up there too. So I imagine you're gonna be going pretty fast, and then to drop all the way down underneath the escalator and then up into that roll. I mean, come on guys, talk about an ending to a roller coaster. And we still don't know how the spinning is gonna be, because they're also gonna have controlled spin. So I can't say wow enough. This is so incredible. I'm gonna head over to the Overlook here, see what I can see from over there, and then in about a half hour or so, it'll hit 4 o'clock, and that's when they normally will start with this track work, and hopefully I can see that piece go in. Not much has changed since Saturday, but it sure is a much nicer day, and I'll just show you everything here. And the really exciting thing is that another porta potty is gonna get lifted into the air. But on a serious note, they're doing more work on those footings for the dual launch section, where it's gonna launch away and come back. And you can see the square footings in there. Oh, there goes the porta potty. Got to get back to the porta potty. Going up in the air. Oh yeah, this is exciting stuff right here. Ooh. Hopefully nothing pours out the bottom. Anywho, if you look at these square footings over here where we have this straight section, that's a block section. I don't believe it'll be a launch and a block, but it's definitely a break or a block section. And so a similar thing over here, where all these launch sections are, they have a square footing. I'm not sure, that's just what Intamin does. But yeah, here's everything from the Overlook. Looking awesome. When I was here on Saturday, I was commenting about these catwalks that got reinstalled, and I was wondering why they put them in and took them out and then put them back in. And I had somebody in the comment section answer that for me. And the reason was because they arrived unpainted. They wanted to test fit it to make sure that everything fit before they sent it off to get powder coated. And you can see now, instead of it being a silver color, it matches the track and the support. So that's the reason why it went in, came out, and it's going back in. And yeah, anywho, looks like there's a lot more work going on inside there. Can't see too well through the mesh, but I'll just come around the building here and show you how everything looks, even though, well, you know, I showed it on Saturday, but it doesn't hurt to show you again. And yeah, so anywho, heading back over to the escalator and hopefully get to see that piece of track go in. Aside from all the welding, I don't see any other workers. It's already about 4:15, and I imagine if they were going to be putting this piece of track in place, that crane over there would be over here, and well, it's not. So maybe I won't get to see this piece of track go in place. I'm kind of bummed. I might be missing it by a day or two, who knows. But I'll hang out here until 6 when the park closes and keep my fingers crossed. Just taking another look over here, and so awesome. I wanted to go on the tour to get a look from over there as that tram goes by, but it's like a 45-minute, 1-hour tour, and I didn't want to waste that much time for like 1 minute of footage, or not even that, as we drive by the site over here. So anyway, there's welding. There we go. Beautiful sunset, and a lot of trucks going down the road here. So, wow, I don't know what is going on. Also, over here, there's no activity with this piece of track going in place, unfortunately. My guess, though, is that it is just going to be way too close to these escalators with the public here. Just like I've always known, when all this goes up over here, there's absolutely no way they can do it with the public. And like when they were installing the piece of track over here, they closed the stairs. So that just goes to show you, you know, safety, whatnot. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to see this piece actually go in, but you know, I'll be back here once it's already in place. And anywho, I'm gonna head over that way and see if I can see anything else. Well, I'm not sure where all those trucks went. There's one guy there. Maybe the rest went all the way down this way. I can go over the Frankenstein parking structure. You know what, maybe I'll just do that and finish the video over there. Really hard to see much, but there are construction workers down here. I don't know if they're moving dirt around or something. There's a bunch of those dump trucks that came in. Disregard this fire engine here. But yeah, they're doing something. Well, that's gonna do it for this vlog. As you can see behind me, security came out and they don't want me being over there. So thank you for watching. I'll see you again really soon. I'll be back here next week on Tuesday. Maybe sooner if something else really exciting happens. All right, bye guys.